And we're back and we're getting right into it. So a bunch of you know what? We're gonna do the Daneliya single. So
Okay.
Daneliya put a single out and it is not doing well. I mean, 45,000 views. This is her time to kind of strike. So let's see what she did with this. I'm pretty hard on originals, but I really want to be positive about this.
When I was young, they told me this would be so fun. The shadow of a memory is who I've become. Sometimes I feel so empty. I can't.
Right off the bat, guys, I was thinking that the last four singles she put out were a little too like poppy, and it wasn't letting her voice shine. Already, she's letting her voice shine on this song. What do
Yeah,
you?
I think I think it sounds good. It's with a lot of these up and comings, it's not that they don't sound good, right? Like they have to sound good. That's the baseline. At least sound good.
Yep,
And she's got that going for her, I think. In terms of it being super unique, or is it making me want to hear more? I wouldn't say I'm on the edge of my seat, but she
I
definitely
agree.
sounds good.
Um, I am going to. Okay, so her team. I've been talking to her and her team, and I've been telling them that you got to go with just Daneliya, not Daneliya Tulashova, because if she's going to get on the radio people are not going to want to say, and the next single is by, next song is Daneliya Tulashova with her new single Tide. You can be the only Daneliya, I said, and they they did it with this single. So they listened to me. They said
Nice.
that she was going to she had to get to America first, and that she talked to the team about doing it and they like it. I said, let's do it right away. And they have to stick with it. Um, you know, maybe that's why she only got 45,000 views because it is Daneliya. That's going to happen for a couple songs. Stick with
Yeah.
it though.
No, I think that was good advice you gave them because Americans are
Racist.
well that no and yes,
Yeah.
yes, that for sure. I think Americans are extremely biased and don't even realize how much so, but we're also very simple and we have short attention spans. If it takes us too long to try to pronounce something, we will keep it pushing. I think if she wants to keep any part of her last name, she might just want to go with Daneliya T, because even Daneliya is a little hard, but I think
Daneliya,
it's
yeah.
unique and it's pretty. Yeah, I think it's
But
always
she can
it's
be the
always
only Daneliya, like
yeah, I've
Cher
never
or
even heard that name before, and it's
it's
unique without
beautiful.
being super off the wall. Like, and it's her actual name. It's not like Ice Spice or some kind of cute thing that
Yeah.
rhymes. But we all know that's not on your birth certificate. Like, um, yeah, no, and she's got it all going for her. It seems like it probably will come down to just minor marketing things like that because it's interesting how much those can really play a part in the whole make or break type aspect of somebody really taking off. Sometimes it does just come down to a stage name. I remember, I mean, and that's with not just artists, that's with candy, that's with anything. White chocolate was originally vanilla candy, but it doesn't sound as good as white chocolate.
No,
Um, it's like I think that was good advice you gave them. I think that's definitely something they should have ran with, and I'm glad they did, even if it's not
I
showing
am
the
too.
numbers they want right now.
It's going to take time, but keep it going.
Can't hold
Right.
my
Looks like they changed the channel name to Daneliya too. So that has 1.5 million subscribers. You already got that. You're going to be good. Another thing I said is they got to have a music video ready. These lyric videos just look unprofessional, like you're not ready for the big time.
Even if it's just little clips of her walking down the
Yep.
beach or some shit, just something
Yep.
real simple that shows her because that's the other thing America likes is we are very much about the visual. As much as we like audiobooks and podcasts and things like that, we are really drawn to things that are pretty. And if she's got that, why hide it? Why
She
not
does.
use that to your advantage? Not in a salacious way, but just in a very much people want something to look at while they're listening to you, and if you look good, why keep it to one frame like this, one picture? Although this picture is very interesting and pretty and cool.
It is, but there's more that they could, you know, go with.
Yeah.
The pressure overwhelms me. Who am I to run? Will the strains keep it quiet? We could dance so they don't fight out. My hands will forever be tied to a person I don't recognize. I'm tied to a fate that is no
A little slow for a single. That's okay though.
Push my body, push my mind, remind
Okay.
me that I'm half alive.
I didn't even know there was lyrics there. Why is the lyrics that color?
You didn't even see them?
No.
Well, and they're pretty powerful lyrics.
It should be black. I'm gonna read them now.
They're pretty powerful. I mean, what she's
What
talking
is the
about
song
is a
about?
real, it seems like it's talking about being trapped with a reputation or a stigma that you don't necessarily feel defines you wholly. And I mean, I think we probably all feel that on some level. Like if you were labeled the problem child or the nerd or the whatever. I mean, a lot of people experience being seen or put in a box that is something they don't necessarily want to identify as, not through and through, that it's not completely defining of them, but they're stuck with it. It's kind of it's a little bit, I don't want to say depressing because it's real. And things like that do hit in terms of like that being a single that sets you apart or puts you on the map. It's not that those don't do the trick, but I think it might need a little more meat to it. It's a very flowy, kind of airy, might I don't want to say fall asleep to it because it is interesting and it's some heavy shit she's talking about. The song together as a whole is great. Is this going to be the one that gives her a Billboard spot or
No.
a probably not? And I hate to say stuff like that because I don't want to discourage any artist, but I like the idea of her succeeding. And if anybody's opinion or feedback will help, I'd want it to be constructive and real instead of just, that sounded great, what's next? I don't think that's helpful.
That's true. That's what it is.
No one cares at all. Bound to this box, I'm so strung out until they need a show. The strains keep it quiet, we could dance so they don't fight out.
Wow, I like that.
My hands will forever be
To a person I don't recognize.
My hands will forever be set. If you cut the chords, then I might just fall, that I might just fall down. If you set me free, who am I to call? Who am I at all? If you cut the chords, then I might just fall, that I might just fall down. If you set me free, who am I to call? Who am I at all?
Great way to end the song.
You know what,
Beats
you would
about her
almost
story.
expect this type of piece to come from an artist that's been in it for a minute. And it's not that she hasn't been in music for, I'm sure she has, but it sounds like she's almost, I can't help but think of Britney Spears. I can't help but think of artists who have been supporting their family for however long with their talents and are almost, in a sense, not enjoying it anymore. That's what I get. And it kind of makes me feel sad. And I would hope that that's not the first song she shows people who could set her up, because that seems very much dark and kind of depressing. It was beautiful. She sings it well. But again, that's the baseline, right? Like that's got to be what any artist has in their set, like is the sound. You know, and I want to, yeah, do you mind showing me? Because I'm trying to remember.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we watched
Oh, it was her. Okay.
And how old are
okay.
you?
I'm 13.
And
She was very good.
Singer?
Yeah,
Yes, I
I-
am.
this is the performance where I said she's gonna be a star.
So why did you decide to travel all this way to come on America's Got Talent?
Because it was my dream to come here, and I watched like 100 of videos, and every time it seemed very unreachable and impossible, and I can't believe.
Well, you're here. Good luck.
Mama always told me that I was so naive, with my trust for pennies. I said, don't you worry, didn't think that I'd be broken down to cry and help me that hard and that. Oh,
See, seeing her sing it is just, they're it's night and day.
Sorry.
So important seeing her sing it.
Yeah, but you know, I gotta say, like after seeing that last song, I feel almost as if I almost feel some sympathy, some pity for her, because it seems like she's this third world individual who might be trying to do what she thinks she has to do, but maybe not necessarily what she wants to do. I think that's, if she watches this and needs some advice, I think she should very much do the sound, the song, the however she wants to represent herself. That's what she should be doing. It seems like that last song was communicating some, all right, I'll put on my makeup, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll put in the hours, whatever, as long as everybody will be happy with me. And and in this video with the America's Got Talent, I don't see a dad there. I don't know if it's only focusing on her mom. And I'm not saying that her parent is a stage mom. I don't know this girl from Adam. But that last song really left an impact on me, that she's like not in a happy place, at least not at the time she was writing that. And I don't know if she was writing that or if that's something somebody wrote for her, but I think all she needs is to find her real soul and then do that, because she has the talent.
We're pretty selfish as fans, wanting what we want, not
Right.
thinking what do they want.
Also, yeah, as parents, as kids, we want to please everyone around us. We want everyone to do things that we think will work, and it's rarely is it a successful approach, trying to please everyone. I don't know anybody who has been successful at that. I mean, sure, we can look at people like Michael Jackson, who had a strict dad who, you know, basically beat rehearsals into them, but look at how he ended up. He ended up with a lot of scandal, a lot of tragedy, a lot of heartache, and he died at 50 on some drugs or something. It's like, if people want to be successful in this industry, I think we might need to start changing the industry. I don't think we need to have a cookie cutter, like a cookie cutter definition for up and coming artists. This little girl has something, and I think she needs to figure out what it is she wants, how she wants to come across, and I think that's going to be what sets her apart. Maybe it won't be just one single or another, but if she is doing what she wants to do, it'll show. You'll hear it, you'll feel it. That'll be the addictive portion or aspect of her for music, I think.
I agree with everything you just said. This song's perfect for her.
It is. It's good range for her. She's got a really mature voice. Again, she's young. She's got the talent that's necessary, the raw talent that's necessary. Now it's time to prune away whatever mom wants, prune away whatever the industry is telling you you need, prune away whatever you think is going to make everybody happy, and just focus on you and her. At the end of the day, all you have to lose is fame. But I think so many more people are happy at the end of the road or at the end of the journey feeling like they did it their way, and at least having that to stand on. And for those who appreciate that, they're lifers with you. They will not leave. The fans, the whoever, pleasing everybody is not possible. And I think that this song is
Never.
great. It's good range for her. She's got an awesome voice. And when she finds what she really likes to do or say or talk about,
She'll blow up.
yep, they'll have a hard time keeping up with her for sure.
How about that range?
She,
Boom,
you know,
boom,
okay,
boom, boom.
right. I mean, if you, so now let's look, I don't want to, I hate to compare two people, but in terms of trying to illustrate what it is I'm talking about, when you look at her and you hear the talent, you hear the obviously she likes singing. I don't think anybody would have recognized how much talent she has for singing if she wasn't walking around the house doing it all the time, if it wasn't something she enjoyed spending time doing. But it's like the definition or the unique, what makes her her isn't necessarily there, at least not in those couples of bits I've seen so far of her. I may be completely off on that, but when I think of her compared to Angelina, who is not really concerned about her look, she's not really concerned about what people think, she knows who she is, she feels like she has this sound, she comes through with that sound or that look. She's walking around barefoot trying to help the homeless. I mean, she's very like, as much as somebody her age can be, defining herself and not really given to, you know, she might wear the dress or do the video, but she isn't overly concerned with her appearance or how people are going to perceive her. She wants it to sound good because it's something she's passionate about. I feel like with Daneliya,
Daneliya.
it's a pleasing performance, obviously. And when she finds a way to show her as an individual through her performance, that's when she'll leave everybody in the dust.
The problem is she's been doing these shows for, you know, so long, and I feel like they really make her, you know, freaking practice so much that music, I don't want it to feel like a job for her.
Right.
This was her as a kid. True. The prodigy.
Right.
But I will rise 1,000 times again.
Yeah, see, like that one, that's to me, that's a good example of a great song with the perfect voice for it. It just makes you want to sing along with it. It makes you want to hum to it something. You can't help but not participate when you hear her sing that song. That's a great song. That's an inspiring song. It's an uplifting song. And her little flowy little I mean, she has a real healing voice, and it can be real impactful, I think. And you're right. I think sometimes it's hard to not see some talent, especially if it isn't your own child or you're somebody you're close with and want to develop it. You want to do everything that you think you should do to get it to where you know it could be. And in doing that, sometimes we push too hard. It's like the kid who squeezes its pet too hard, or and it can kind of burn them out.
Yeah.
I hate how bad I feel for her after hearing that one single, because I just feel like she is expressing or communicating, not even really knowing who she is, but going through the motions because she knows that there's something she's good at that people like that she does, but is that her? I think it is. I think she just might be going through this questioning period of wondering if that is what she wants to do with her life, because it's been such a forced, or not a forced, I don't want to say forced, but just that part of her has been what is highlighted, what's put to the front, what's, and if you're growing up with that, like, at what point does somebody ask you, what's your favorite subject in school? What's your favorite
He
food?
wants to be a lawyer.
What other types things do you want to do with your life? She wants to be a lawyer, you said?
Yeah, she wants to go to Harvard and be a lawyer.
Girl, do it. You can do it. I mean, you could do all that shit and still sing and still be a great voice for people to listen to. You can do so much. And I mean, this is 2023. We can do anything we want, especially as women in this country, especially when you look and sound as good as you do. And if you're smart and you want to be a lawyer and help people and do that, power to you.
Now you got me loving the single, because I've been saying she needs the right songwriters. But now I really want to hear the single again. So she did a Lana Del Rey song, High by the Beach. I want you to hear a little of this. I think it's perfect. I think Lana Del Rey should write for her, because she killed this refrain. And her being there singing it, there's such a big difference.
Look at you looking at me. I know you know how I feel. Loving you is hard, being here is harder. You take the wheel. I don't wanna do this anymore.
He does flirt with the camera, which is okay.
It's so surreal. I can survive if this is all that's right.
I feel like it's God, and I don't know if I feel this way just because I heard that other single first, but I feel like this is an odd combination for her, because she looks like maybe 12 or 13 here, and she's talking about getting high by the beach. It was
2 years ago. Yeah, 15.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess, okay, at 15 maybe, but to me, she still looks like 12. She looks very, very young.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like this is an example of what the industry tells you to be, whether you're that or not, whether you're old enough to be that or not. I doubt she knows what it's like to get high, but I don't even know. I hope she doesn't even know what it's like to get high at 15, but I don't know. Kids move fast.
I was getting high at 13.
I know, and I guess I shouldn't say that because I was doing what I wanted early on. But I feel like it's just it seems not her. Is that just me? Am I just feeling?
I think this one's about the song rather than the words, because it's a perfect refrain for her.
Again, the skill is there, the talent is there, the voice, the sound is beautiful. It's beautiful. But it's almost like you can pick up on this can't ignore it feeling of God, I don't know what it is now, because when you hear her do that Rise Up song, maybe it's just the song. Maybe it's just the tune, maybe it's just the melody, maybe it's just meant to sound depressing, and it does. So if that's the case, then great success. But I don't know. I think I hope she's doing exactly what it is she wants to.
I do
Because I
too.
think that's whenever she does decide what that is, she's gonna be unstoppable at it, whether it be singing or legal attorney. I don't know. But she has the goods to get her there if she just decides where it is she's going.
Oh, don't need your money to get me what I want. All I wanna do is get high.
That's it right there. I call that going to Daneliya. It's when you got the refrain in the background and she goes nuts with those
Yeah.
musical libs. And that's why I think she chose this song, because of the musical libs. I don't even know if Lana Del Rey did the musical libs, but now maybe I do love the single because you're breaking it down pretty. Like, she needs to break through. I feel bad because I said the change your name thing, and now only 45,000 people.
See, but I mean, no, but don't look at it like that. But that's what I mean. That just shows you how much her marketing and all the people. One, it is great that they listen to fans. People should listen to consumers and people that are having feedback about their product every time. That's how you end up getting it in front of a whole bunch of people, is by listening to the feedback people give you, right? If you just insist on pushing the same product and it doesn't go nowhere, don't be mad when your money runs out and you're not a success. People should listen to the audience, but the artist should be listening to the artist. Take the feedback, sure, but change who you are, morph what you want to be about, determine what your sound is. That's not up to us. We either like it or we don't. That's how an artist should look at it. That is just, may the best song win. So I'm going to put my all into whatever I think is best, or what fits me, or what I like. And if they like it, great. If not, I don't want to be successful as somebody else. I'd rather be, a failure at me a few times and then finally find my own footing. So I mean, I'm glad that they go ahead.
I have lyrics that say, I'd rather be hated for who I really am than be loved for acting like a fake man.
That part. Yeah. I agree. I mean, if you listen to these
Okay.
Tide lyrics again, and you'll see what I'm talking about, the reason why I feel that way about her. And I don't know, maybe that's just me reading way too much into a song that was written for her without any other type of intentions other than for it to just be that. But
a year ago, I reached out to her and told her 2 minutes and 20 seconds is way too short of a song. You should have done a third verse, or brought the refrain back, or done a bridge, or made like a rapper. And she wrote back, I know I told the producers that, but they never listened to me.
See, that's what I mean.
That pissed me off.
I mean, and that's nuts. If someone, like, who the fuck am I, right? But if I can pick up on that in one song, to me, that shows how very much of a present force that is. Because she sings this Tide song very well, like it is very personal to her. Whether or not it's a hit is to be determined, but this is probably the truest she is coming through right now, and it's coming through sad. It's coming through unheard. It's coming through being this puppet that has no control. They don't really care if she's tired. They don't really care if she likes it. They just know that she's pretty. She got a good voice, and they can sell her.
All right, so now I'm going to go in on the lyrics and really look at the lyrics.
Yeah, listen to him.
When I was young,
Pull the strings. Wow.
Don't fight.
Right.
My hands will forever be tied to a person I don't recognize.
Oh, okay. Tied to a person I don't recognize.
You feel me?
Yep.
I mean, if that's not,
Yeah.
yeah.
I hope she wrote this, but I don't care if she didn't, because artists can pick songs that fit what's happening in their life and say, I want to go forward with this one.
I mean, let's just say she did want to do this all on her own. There has to be support. She's coming from a different ass country to the United States. That has to be funded and supported by a parent, if not completely all of their own. Like, there's no way she could do this by herself. She's obviously going to need some help, some support, especially from a parental figure if there's one in her life, and it looks like there is one. It looks like that's her mom
Yep.
with her, right?
Yeah.
But at what point does support turn into I mean, they're probably living off of her. And maybe I'm not trying to be critical of her family or her or their family style or any cultural values and nothing like that. I'm not trying to be, I'm just purely saying she seems, or it seems, at least in this song, even if she didn't write it, she identifies with it.
100%. That's why I would like to see a music video of it, or even if it was live and they did a, had her do, I don't know.
To a fate that is no longer mine. Push my body, push my mind. Remind me that I'm half alive. I'm tired.
I love this song now.
I'm tired. My hands will forever be tied. What if the lights so dim and no one cares at all? Bound to this box, I'm so strung out until they need a show. The strains keep it quiet, we could dance so they don't fight out. My hands will forever be tied to a person I don't recognize.
Okay, she's doing those musical lives right now.
Mhm.
Didn't notice that before. That's amazing. I now am strictly looking at the lyrics, but I'm hearing more things by doing that than when I was just trying to listen to the music. That's weird.
She almost has like a yodel to her when she's singing, and it kind of makes it easier to kind of like follow along. It's almost like you can see the bounce in it, even in a song this kind of dramatic. I
I
mean,
love
yeah,
it.
she's got a voice that people would pay to have, that people wish they had. I wish I had, because it seems so effortless and easy. Yeah, she's really good.
She's really good.
To a fate that is no longer mine. Push my body, push my mind. Remind me that I'm half alive. I'm tired. My hands will forever be tied. Pick up the chords that I might just fall, that I might just fall down. If you set me free, who am I to call? Who am I at all? If you cut the chords, then I might just fall, that I might just fall down. If you set me free, who am I to call? Who am I at all?
Fade to Black.
It's a real telling song. If that's one she wrote, I hope she finds some support in becoming whoever she wants to be, because that's a heartbreaking song to hear. And she sings it so well, like an angel, like someone who's just damned by this beautiful voice and this That was really moving. Like I said
Oh, it
earlier, I don't
was.
think that's gonna be the hit single, but for anybody who cares to take the time to listen, that's a good one because it's
Exactly.
yeah,
And take the time to really hear.
yeah, I agree.
Well, Daneliya fans, thank you for joining us. This is kind of a podcast rather than a reaction, but Daneliya is an important part of this channel, and I predict within 2 years she will have that massive hit that will have her blow up because she has all the tools. She just needs the right songs. So just keep at it.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, thank you, Lindsay. Daneliya fans, peace and love. We will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.